to PAM EastCoast LA. I am your host, Pamela Calas, and today I have the beautiful artist, singer, Angela Mona. Thank you so much, my love, for coming on the show. You don't know how much this means to us.
Really?
Hell yeah, babe. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, we love your music.
How did you find me in the first place? I'm curious.
I'm going to tell you how we found you. So Maria is the producer, and she's my best friend of over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't live in the same city, but she's very like genius when it comes to like finding people. So she has never told me how she finds our guests, to be honest. She's like, don't worry about it. It's my job. So tell me, babe, are you just an artist, like just a performer, singer? Or are you also a dancer? Because I see you busting moves, you know what I mean? In your video and everything, you know.
Girl, Pam, I love dancing. I love dancing, but because I'm tall, I'm a tall person. I need to know which moves fit me the best. Because I tried hip hop, I tried so many different dances. I look so stupid.
No,
and like
why do you say that?
No, because I look at the videos and it's like, oh, I can't do, like Britney moves, Janet move. I wish I could dance like Janet, but there's certain choreographies that, coaches give you that is not made for tall people. You need to know like which moves fit your figure and what looks good, like what you're able to do.
No, I get it. I get it. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10.5" or 5'11".
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, girl, I see you. I'm only 5'6", okay?
I wish I were that height.
Short. I'm not short. I'm average height, everybody. I just want you to know that.
You're average, and that's good because like when you're tall, you can't fit in a lot of places. It's hard to find pants. You can't fit in a lot of shoes. Cars, planes are fucking hell. It's crazy. So
I know, babe. But listen, just enjoy it, embrace it, because I'll be honest, I'd rather be tall than short. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you ask me right now, like, would I rather be 5'10" before I'm 5'2"? Yeah, I'd rather be 5'10".
yeah, I get that a lot. I've always been told that since puberty, like you should embrace your height and stuff. And like that's cool, but a lot of the time there's just so many drawbacks to it. But I'm getting used to it. So
okay, well, I hope you're used to it, babe. How old are you?
I'm 21. I'm
okay,
turning.
You little tenderoni. Look at you. Okay, you're just figuring yourself out.
I turned 22 on the 31st. So I'm mellow about it.
You accept it? Did you accept that you entered your 20s?
Yeah, it's just a number. Like ever since this pandemic, I accept anything. So
let's talk about grape drink, purple drink hour. What do we have here today, Angela?
I have a delicious cinnamon apple with pomegranate juice tea. So it's infused. Last minute with no ice. No ice.
So we're drinking iced tea, and she added cinnamon and apple, and I was like, girl, these are things I kind of need to know beforehand, but that's okay. Iced tea. Yasu, my friend, to you. Yes, that's everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for watching. Like, you're 21, so are you in college? Like, where do you get inspiration from, man?
About college, I dropped out technically. I withdrew. It's just not for me. Okay. I realized that like a year before the pandemic, like this isn't for me. And I didn't know how to tell my parents, but I did, and they accept it. So it's just not for me. But inspo wise, I get it from anything, honestly, that I find interesting, unpredictable, like something that it could be kids playing at the playground. I go to parks. So the other day I was at Balboa Park in LA. It's like my favorite park of all time, right? And there's, ice cream trucks, there's children playing, and like there's ducks and people hanging out. That's inspiration for me. Looking at the stars, that's inspiration. Going to performances, seeing people perform, that's inspo too. Like good energy, even bad energy sometimes. When you're around bad energy, you could take that and turn it into some piece of craft. Just make it make it good out of it. You got to make something good out of bad stuff, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. You turn a negative into a positive. Yeah, definitely, dude. Are you kidding me?
You gotta have that power to manipulate it. If you can't manipulate it, you're gonna let that negativity get to you, you know?
I
You should
know.
never like guard down
So your
ever.
music, it's like very poetic. I love it. It's very, each song is like it's got its own swag. So one minute it's just kind of R&B, the next minute I don't want to say like it's poetic more than rap. Like it's like words, but it's got like a nice, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I wrong? But it's, I don't want to say like you're rapping, but it's like but it's like you're so soft spoken. But
Telling a story.
I'm like, tell me more, tell me more. Like I love it. That's like my kind of music. Like that coffee house, that chill, yet it's got like uh a good beat to it. Yeah, I love it.
Mhm. Yeah,
What do
I love telling stories. Sam, what I'm doing with my music, and I'm doing my best to push it out there more as I can. Um, it's a story I wrote since I was 19. I Am Sincerely Nobody. And I turned it into a music series. I thought, well, if I'm gonna write a book out of this, why not turn it into a series of different chapters? So each single I release is a new chapter to the story. And in the story slash series, there's different characters. So I'm the main character, I'm the host, Angela. Uh, and then there's Moshi, my alter ego. And then there's Mona, my other alter ego. And then we have Monica, that's this hidden secret character that's not really, presented a lot. She's the inner child of all these characters. And these characters share one common goal in the music. So it's a journey. It's kind of like, it's very cinematic. I love when music is cinematic. The Weeknd nails that aspect. Kendrick nails that aspect. There's so many artists out there that do that. They're telling a story. It's not just releasing a song and it's about breakups or some guy or whatever. It's more to it, you know? And I love that whole process of making music. It's like you're listening to a movie, kind of, with these sound effects and like the whole, just the meaning of it. So I make sure that I apply that to every song I release. And Deadable is one of them. Deadable is accident. It was an accidental song that I made. And I'm like, you know what? Let me release this as the first intermission to the story. So an intermission is like the pause of the story. And Deadable fits
like,
it perfectly.
only like a minute long or something?
Yeah, make it short, and it's a short pause to the story. So um Deadable is like, oh, what the hell's going on? Like it's a sudden pause and an interference with the characters, because the characters, they're supposed to reach their end goal. They're going through these different things, like different encounters in life, like family drama or peer pressure, fake friendships, like different things in life, in society, that they observe, right? And they take it personally, and it builds them to who they are, as who they are, right? But Deadable, because my characters don't do drugs, it's an interference. It's a pause. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Love that. And you do this in your room? Like, where do you, your music videos? Is it in your house?
Yeah, mostly my house. Gas is expensive. I can't. I try driving.
Like, I ain't driving nowhere. What do you mean driving to the studio? Crazy?
Exactly, yeah. Dude, because I don't know what the fuck is going on with the gas prices, but I do my best like managing driving. So if necessary, I will go and film somewhere, but it's mostly at home. The acts that I record and upload online, because there are acts to every song. Like chapter 1 has 5 different acts. Chapter 2 has, I think, 6 or 7 acts, right? So these acts correspond to the chapter. I record those acts at home just with one mic, and I take beats from TikTok, YouTube, and I just write my own lyrics to them and sing my own stuff to it. I just make short videos to it that connect with the story in a way, you know?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, do your parents support you at least since you're not?
Yeah, my parents, they're supportive. They always question my decision in music. They question it, but it's like, yo, I've always wanted to do this. It's just I've never had the self-confidence to pursue it, take it seriously. And like 2, 3 years ago, I realized no, I should take this more seriously. I shouldn't shit what people are saying, despite all the scams and people like, telling me, like molding me what to be like. And they're telling me, oh, you should do this, do that. Fuck that. It's my life. I need to do what I'm meant to do. And my inner child has always wanted to be in music. So creative, be a director, and that's it.
Like a director to music?
Yeah, like I direct my own videos. I love film too. I love films. I love video production, directing, acting sometimes, but I just love directing my own stuff and working with the right directors that people that know what they're doing and they have that unique eye, that unique vision to cinematography and to film. Overall, I love working with those kinds of people, and yeah, I direct a lot. So
I love your videos. I didn't know you did them.
yeah, I do it, but it's all on my phone. I had a Sony camera. Funny thing, Pam, it was so stupid. It was like a week before Christmas, 2 weeks. I left my camera in my car. And whenever I go to LA, I visit my grandma. She lives in a senior citizen apartment and they have a garage parking. So I parked my car and I left my camera in my car because I was safe, right? And I did lock my car. The next morning, it's gone. My car, everything in my car got robbed, including the camera. And now I'm like, shit, why? Like,
been fucking pissed. It's your show. I'm so sorry. Listen, I have to relax because that kind of stuff bothers me. Do you understand? I would have been like, I need all the cameras in the area. I need to see who entered between the hours of so and so. Like I would have been like a detective.
Yeah, I was being a detective at some point, and the cops, they weren't doing shit about it. My insurance didn't do shit about
it. They got like it's not if it ain't their child, exactly.
It was so stupid, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't have any serious footage in that camera, but it was an expensive camera, and I've had it since I was 19, and I'm like, fuck, like that moron just stole it. The Grinch stole it. So
that's all right. That's all right.
You know what? Maybe, and I think you know what, Pam? I think maybe, this guy, it's like the holidays. This person not afford gifts for their kids, so they just found my car, somehow broke into my car, and they just took the camera as a gift. They took the Christmas gifts.
A negative into a positive.
Yeah, you got it.
Damn right. That's what I'm talking about. You keep that shit up too. You understand? Because I'm loving that shit right there. You understand? That's what I'm talking about, girl. You keep that going, those good vibes. Yeah, because you really don't know somebody's story. Like right now, we take it as a robbery, but he takes it as desperation, or she. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who do you want to collaborate with?
Who would I want to collab with? Like music or like behind the scenes?
No, music.
No one. Just me for now. I'm collaborating with my characters. That's
you, Mona, Monica, and there was another one.
Moshi. I'm collaborating with them. Yeah.
Moshi. Where did you come up with that name?
That's been my childhood name ever since. Moshi.
Is it because you're Armenian?
So yeah, so mosh in Armenian, it means blackberry. The fruit blackberry. That's what mosh means. But they just call me Moshi. Like Moshi at the end.
Like when you add the cute to it,
Yeah, the cuteness, yeah.
You just sweetness. Add the cuteness.
And Moshi, it's also a Japanese word, I think. It means hello. So like on the phone, they're like Moshi Mosh, so I was like, you know what, this is cool. I'll just take that name and just apply it to this character. Mona is my middle name, so I'll apply that name to this character. And Monica is not my real name at all. Like I'm like, what the fuck? So many names. Monica has been like another childhood nickname. It's not like a real name of mine. It's just a thing. So Armenians, fuck, there's a bug on my desk. So Monica.
Kill that motherfucker quick. I
I don't want
hate
to
bugs. Get that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I feel bad at the
Check
same
my
time.
shit real quick. I just want to make sure I'm good. Hold on. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get over here. I mean, I've got a mouse on my desk, but it's this one. You know what I'm saying?
That's cute.
Go on, girl.
It's like I'm talking about something or something's in my mind, right? And then I go on TikTok and a video about what I was just thinking about, it just pops up. Or there's an Instagram ad or a YouTube ad that pops up and it's like, what the fuck? I was just thinking about this, or I talked about this, or I looked this up on Google.
Yes.
It's like, what the fuck? These guys are really listening to you. Like there's people in those phones or whatever, they're listening or tracking you down. I know it sounds weird, like crazy, and people are gonna like, they say it's a conspiracy theory and it's fake or whatever, but I don't know. You kind of got to think outside of the box.
It's not fake, and neither is COVID. All that shit is real. Do you understand?
It's real, yeah. It's a
Real
plan
shit out there. Okay, so I don't want to even talk about me. I want you to tell me, what's the message that you want to send out, that you send out?
In my music or right now?
In your music. Fuck right now. This is not about me, girl. It's about you. Go.
I thought you were saying like, what's the message you want to give to people in the audience right now?
The message
I'm like,
you send through your music. Let me ask that question.
The message varies. It depends. Like, it could be like one song could be about family relations, family issues, whatever. One song could be about bullying at school or whatever. Kind of blending into society, like no one gives a shit, just be you, like shit like that. And then another song could be about like my country. I'm Armenian, right? Like I could be talking about my people or people that oppress us, you know, like the shit that's going on right now in Turkey and Azerbaijan that are against us, right? It could be anything. The message, okay, so for example, Guess Who? That's like my best song so far released, right? That's chapter 2 of the story, and the message of that song, it's like so I wrote that song last year, and I wrote it because usually when I hang out in groups, when I socialize with people, like outside, we're in a restaurant or with family in groups, right? Do you ever feel like you're ignored, like people talk over you, or they don't give you the chance to talk, or they just treat you like you're invisible? They don't ask. Yeah, and when you're talking with people or introducing yourself, they don't ask you how you're feeling. They just ask, "Oh, how are you? How are you? Oh, I'm good." That like it's so vague. It's so tacky. And like when I ask people, I will never forget when I was in college. This was like a year before the pandemic. I asked someone, "How are you feeling?" Like genuinely, I'm asking, "How are you feeling?" And then the guy's like, "How am I feeling?" I'm like, just like he responded like he seemed pretty like, what? Like, why do you want to like, yeah, and he just the way he responded, it was like he was giving off like, why the fuck do you want to know kind of vibe, you know? And I asked him, I'm like, and we worked together. So when I was a commissioner in college, like commissioner of like student government shit, he was there. And I asked him and he's like, why do you want to know? And I'm like, it's just a question. I'm just asking, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm feeling good. Just there's a lot of people out there that take that question the wrong way. They take it the wrong way, and it's because they've never been asked that. I don't blame them. They've never been asked that. We live in a society, Pam, we live in a society where how are you is like the only thing that you should ask. And you should respond with good. If you respond with anything else, it's too much. People don't want to know that. People don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about your feelings, right? And if you talk about your feelings, you come out as a joke. you come out as the Joker. You come out as a punchline, right?
Right.
So that's why I wrote Guess Who, because I was so pissed off about that. And I just wanted to let it out. And I just sang to this beat that I found on Voicey. There's an app called Voicey. I'm not on it anymore because they kicked me out of my own account, but I found a beat on that app Voicey, and it's such a cool beat. And Sugar Brown, Raul Lopez, he produced that beat. So I just sang, like I wrote the words to that beat and I uploaded it. So many people liked it, and he found me and he's like, hey, we need to make this an actual song and release it. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So chapter 2 was born. Guess Who was born. Do you believe in universal energy?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I believe in spirits. I believe in everything. I know there's
Yeah.
more life than us. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I believe in that shit. So I feel like when I stumbled across that beat, it was originally called Sangria beat. Like I found it in the Voicey app. And when I wrote Guess Who to it, like it was meant to happen. I was meant to meet Raul. I was meant to like work with him and release this song. Like it was meant to happen. And I'm like, oh shit. So this is good. You know, like you don't chase, you attract. So it's good. I was so relieved.
Tell me, what's your goal?
My goal?
Yeah.
Girl, I just want to be at peace with myself. And like, I'm slow. Like I seem like I'm at peace, right? Like I seem like a chill person, but I just want to be that person that's like, I don't care about, you know, the attention or this or that or relationships. I just want to be at peace with myself. That's why I made these characters. It's like just to be creative with it. Because if it wasn't for the music, if it wasn't for the you know, that artistry that I have, that I enjoy doing, I would have gone nuts, to be honest. Like, and I almost did. It's a long story, but and I'll talk about it in my music. There's a write about it.
Right.
I just want to be at peace. I want to be the kind of role model, especially for Armenian people, that just doesn't give a fuck and like does what she wants to do. And I feel like it's such a groundbreaking thing because there's not a lot of Armenian artists out there that are out of that zone and they're doing their own thing authentically. Like they're just doing what's trending.
Right.
I don't give a shit about that. I know that trending is like an important thing in TikTok and you should use these audios, but like when it comes to music and creating, I don't give a shit. You just do what you feel. Like writing is my therapy, right? So I write down what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I get creative with it. I have fun with it and just put it out there. But that one goal, I wouldn't say it's a goal. It's just kind of like a result. It's a process. I don't care about goal. Like it's a process, you know, you got to enjoy doing it. So yeah.
You have to. But do you also want to be a full-time singer or director?
Yeah.
Filmmaker or
Everything. I'd love to be everything. And I'm a music teacher now, part-time for kids. So in the long run, I'd also love to teach kids, teach people music, help kids. So, but I don't know. I can't say much. If it hasn't been done, I can't say much, but definitely want to be in music, definitely want to be in that business and like just learn more about it and, you know, be an artist and have my own brand, my clothing brand or whatever that goes along with it. It's not just the music. It's like
very much about fashion.
Yeah.
Looks. I like that Joker look too that you did in your Instagram. That was cool.
Oh, you saw that? You saw that?
Yeah.
Dude, Pam, Joker was that one film that I watched when it came out in 2019. It like something hit inside of me. So I don't know what the fuck it was, but something hit me and I'm like, oh shit, you know, and it just changed my whole perspective on society and my whole perspective on life.
Really?
I don't know. That movie and The Bronx Tale. Have you seen The Bronx Tale?
Well, I'm old. Yes, I've seen it.
I love Bronx Tale.
Hell yeah. That movie, are you kidding me right now? That like everybody should see A Bronx Tale. If you haven't seen that, put down Euphoria for a minute, you know, for 2 hours and watch a Bronx Tale, please. Like,
Yeah,
it's a classic
dude,
movie.
it is a classic. It is. It's so meaningful, and movies like that are so underappreciated nowadays. Like The Godfather. What have you seen Casino?
Are you kidding me? It's one of my favorite movies.
Just those mafia films, like it's so underrated and like so underappreciated by the younger generation, and people are just paying attention to Euphoria. Not that I'm against Euphoria, I'm not into TV shows like that, so I'd rather watch a movie than a TV show. So
you know what's big?
but
Disney. I feel like Disney is bigger now than it ever has before.
What's bigger?
Disney.
I love Disney. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
I feel like Disney is bigger these days, and I don't know if it's because of Disney Plus. I don't know. Even if you're watching TikTok, people are singing like Disney.
Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno.
No.
We don't talk.
That's what I'm saying, babe. Like, it's big.
Encanto was such a breath of fresh air. Honestly, like it was so refreshing. I thought it was going to be another like another Disney princess film, whatever, but this was like not just a Disney princess film. Like it was more than that. It was magical. What are you doing?
Checking to see if I'm frozen or not. This is bullshit. You see me now?
I see you.
Okay, cool. I'm about to break it, girl. Girl, I'm about to break this shit.
But I see you. Your eyes are like funny though. Like the way you look at the camera, like
animated, you know?
Is that your natural hair?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. My mother gave it to me. Do you think you'll put like the album together? I mean, you have literally 12 videos. You can have like a Beyonce thing going. You know,
Beyonce. That's what I wanted.
When she did Lemonade,
it was the visual album.
Was a music video.
Yeah.
Every song.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
I feel like most of your music has a video to it.
It's gonna be Deadable. Deadable, the intermission is gonna have a short film to it. I just need the budget for this shit. Like that's why I'm like saving up so much money for all this stuff. Nightmare is gonna have a music video. Drama Bomb, Respect. Like every chapter is gonna have its own thing. So it's gonna be like a visual album. And in the end, once I have all these songs together, I either want to put out an EP or an album. I'm still debating on it. Okay. But it's gonna be called I Am Sincerely Nobody. So it's gonna like wrap up everything. Yeah, in my bio, I am sincere. That's the title of my life and the whole thing.
Oh, I get it. Well, listen, thank you so. Is there anything you'd like to share with everybody?
Be kind. Okay. One thing is like I always say this, like even though we're stressed out and we're worried about shit, because there's a lot of jacked up stuff going on, eat lots of soup. It's the key to happiness.
Oh yeah. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. I absolutely adore you and I love you, and we're gonna be forever friends. I'm just gonna stop so we can continue talking. Do you understand?
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on. Sagapao, everyone. Yasastini Yasu.
Whatever that is, bye.
By the way, Sagapao means I love you in Greek.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Nice. Can I say something in Armenian?
Of course.
Sagat Bachpachumem. Sagat hugs. I don't know how to say hugs in Armenian shit. Ցանկանում եմ առողջություն, ուրախություն, ուժեղ մնացեք. Love you. Sirumem. Bye.